What's up, guys? Josh Yodelhow Fish Rescue. Today we've got a little bit of commotion going on. We've got this 240-gallon, 8-foot long aquarium. We are going to be moving it to get it set up on the quarantine rack. So what this entitles is moving this 150-gallon right here. So I got to get these fish out of it, break down the tank, move the tank out, and then put the 240 into place. So let's get started. All right, as you can see, the tank is now drained. We put a board underneath this side so we can drain all the water out. Now we are ready to move the tank. I already broke down the filtration. I got the fish out. We went ahead and put them in this tub down here. So these guys will be safe in there for, you know, an hour or two while we move these tanks. So now the next step is to go ahead and move this tank out. And then it clears room to go ahead and put this 240 into this spot right here. All right, a little confusion going on everywhere, but the 150 is now out. As you can see, it is a reef ready, great for saltwater guys. Nice tank, nice stand.
Center overflow.
But we are replacing it with this 240 here. This is an 8-foot long, 2-foot wide, 2-foot tall tank. And it's gonna go on the back side of this 750 here. It'll be the same length, so it should fit our purpose just a little bit better. And you can see in here we got a bunch of cleaning up to do, but now we've got that tank out, we can go ahead and roll this right into place and start setting her up. All right, guys, you know I always preach about using the right tools for the job. Well, in this case, we stuck the tanks up on rollers so we can roll them around easily, but you come over here, good old Harbor Freight rollers went ahead and snapped in half. We were still able to roll it on the ground like that, so we got the tank moved. We've got this 240 moved into place now. Now we got to lower each side down to the cement, and then we can get some light on it and start setting up the plumbing on the inside of the tank. We're going to put FX filters on here, and I think that's it for now. Just going to be quarantined.
There's nothing like Harbor Freight when you have to keep rebuying the same thing over and over and over again.
All right, so my dad worked on getting all of the electrical inside the canopy done. I was out back trying to find plumbing. Now what I want to do is take the end of this FX5 hose and basically hook it up to that bottom bulkhead right there that has the screen on it. So what I did, I went and I found, and the last place I checked, found the piece that I needed, but I found this 90 degree that screwed into the back of this bulkhead. So now I can fit the FX5 hose right up over it, put a hose clamp on it, and then I can hook the FX5 up to the existing bulkheads. I don't have to have no hoses going over the top, messing up the canopy. It's, you know, all pre-existing. The FX5 will then be underneath the stand.
And remember, I painted the canopy, and we got these lids, you know, slide in very nicely. But I had the canopy upside down, so I painted everything looking this way. Now that we got the canopy in here, I missed all this. Look at this. I'll slide this in here, and look. All this brown, all the way up the side, right on top of here, all the way across here. Geez, I'm better than that.
Boom, look at that. The lights are on. Got it all plugged into the lights in the rest of the fish room. We've got the inlet ran from the bulkhead right there. As you can see, I went ahead and put the strainer on that one, or it was already there. Put a cap in that bulkhead and a cap in that bulkhead. These two are still open. I got to go up to Home Depot and grab some caps. So temporarily, I'm only going to fill the tank to about there. This overflow is sealed up. This one is able to be used, but I do have the bulkhead capped on the outside there. So we're just going to get this set back up, cleaned out, so we can put our fish back in it, filtration back on, and then over the next few days, I'll go ahead and tweak this tank, get the caps in here, fill it all the way up, and we'll be able to use this tank to its true glory. This is an 8-foot long, 240 gallons, so this will be great for quarantining fish. We can fit some decently large fish in here, and it should give us more options going down that line. All right, we've got water going in. As you can see, you check the level of the tank. It is good enough for me, so now what I'm gonna do is start getting out all this gunk on the inside. First get a net, get out all the big debris. Then I'm gonna grab a sponge, clean off the sidewalls, drain out that water, and then fill it up with fresh, new, clean water, get the filter back on, fish back on, and we're done. Okay, we got the first initial cleaning done. I scrubbed the glass. There's still a bit more I want to do, but I'm going to do that after the water is in it. So for now, we are filling the tank for the second time. I sucked out 95% of the dirt. I'm not going to go ahead and chase all this little microscopic dirt. I'll just let that get taken out with the filter and water changes. So we are adding fresh tank clean water back into the tank. So now I am going to go ahead, start filling this tub with fresh clean water. That's basically the water they were already in, and putting the fish back into their tank. All right, the tank is halfway full. I've got the filtration on, no leaks, no nothing, so we are good to go. Now I can put these doors back on. I've already got the fish back in. As you can see, there's some rays there, dorados there. There goes the sturgeon there. There is a bit of debris in the water, but that will be cleaned out with the filter, as I was saying. Go ahead and get these leaves out of here. Don't need to be in there, but we are making our progress. The tank will continue to fill, and I'll give you guys an update once we're done. All right, look at that. We are inching closer. As you can see, I've probably got another 5 inches or so to fill up, but the tank is getting fuller. We are fine. No, this is not from the tank. I emptied out the tub of water the fish were in, and I poured it way too fast, and it came back over the threshold. So that was my fault. But now I can start cleaning up the walkway again and getting this, place cleaned up. My next steps, as you can see, we have the stand here. We got the pieces of wood cut, painted, ready for the 135s. So now that I got that tank moved, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the rest of these. These ones will be pretty easy. I just got to lower down, have someone help me lift them, get that 65 out of there. Then the one that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt is this 110 and 75 over here. So you guys see the Abba is in the top one, and the Amara wolffish is in the bottom. So he is getting ridiculously big. So he's going to get an upgrade. And this guy is going to get his much deserved upgrade. They're going to get a larger footprint, so he'll be able to grow a lot easier, a lot nicer. And then we can get this big stand out of our walkway and have easier access to our quarantine tanks once again. There are a bunch of fish that we can get rid of in here. We've got a red devil, some plecos, tilapia, cichlid. We've got an iridescent shark left, pacu. What do we have over here? We've got silver dollars. We've got Synodontis cats, Pictus cats. We've got tons of convict cichlids down here. We've got gouramis. We've got a little bit of everything in here. We got tetras. There's some guppies in there, it looks like. But they can all go along with these Oscars and a few goldfish. Tomorrow I'll do some water changes on them, but there are plenty of fish that can be rehomed. All right, the tank is finished filling for tonight. That's as far as I'm going to fill it till I get them caps. But everyone is doing great. They're loving the more room in the tank. As you can know, the last tank was, about that long, only 5 foot. This one adds about 3 foot, so it'll definitely be a lot nicer coming in this room. See a nice 8-foot quarantine tank followed by the stacks over here. You got the stack and the tubs on the end. And then when I get to it, you'll have the stacks over here. So it is definitely coming together. Now I got to do something with this 150. And I've got a little bit of chores to do around the rescue and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. I will finish making some TikToks and Facebook videos for you guys. So if you guys know, I put different content on Facebook as I do TikTok and Instagram. So if you guys want to go on there, give us a follow. You guys can get some extra content. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you in the next one. Stay fishy, my friends.